Energies are inner urges. These urges can compel you to do all sorts of things. They can push or pull you in various directions. These urges can push you closer to divinity or pull you closer to humanity. That's why balance is necessary. You have to learn to balance your energy. By doing so, you gain control. Then you can manipulate these inner urges into executing your divine will. In order to do so, you have to know who and what you truly are. You need to know what your divine nature and purpose is. Some of these urges can be venomous and toxic, so you need to produce anti-venomous urges and anti-toxic energy. You have to learn to neutralize and balance these urges, but that takes discipline. You have to activate discipline to bring balance. Discipline is the inner disciple, the studious pupil, the inner eye. Discipline. Disciple in the inner disciple, the inner disc eye plane, the winged sun disk, the balanced sun. It's about balancing your lower self with your higher self, balancing the black with the white, the red with the blue, the root with the brow, balancing humanity with divinity, raising your human self up to become one with your divine self. It's about totality, becoming one with self, reunifying and synchronizing the spirit with the soul. It's about uniting the divided energies inside of you, transforming low vibrational energies into high vibrational energy, merging the low with the high, creating one divine energy. That's why they say there's only one God. Yeah, you. No one or no thing other than you. Place no God before you. Sound familiar? That book is all about you. Shit. So are comic books and movies. All of those characters are based on you. The characters represent different aspects of yourself. That's why you relate to them the way you do. You identify with them because they are you. It all revolves around you. You may be aware of this, you may not be, but it still revolves around you. You are the center of the wheel, the middle line, the line between the yin and the yang. The line is the balance between what you perceive to be light and dark, the seen and the unseen, the medium between white magic and black magic, the balance between humanity and divinity, that force inside of you, that force is inside of you. That power just has to be activated. The force has to be awakened. Realize you are the line between the light and the dark side of the force, the line between the yin and the yang, the balancing point. The only thing stopping you from becoming is you. You are your own ally and worst enemy. Your enemy is yourself, the enemy that lives within. The enemy that lives within is the first enemy we need to conquer. And loving your enemy is loving yourself. The vibration of love raises the lower to the upper. The heart is the medium between higher self and lower self. The heart merges the enemy lower with the ally higher, making them one. The love for the one conquers all. This was displayed in the movie The Matrix, when Neo and Smith became one. He went from lead to gold once he mastered the alchemy of himself. Neo means new. Neo is also one mixed up. Neo, N-E-O, one, O-N-E. Neo had to get himself together to become the one. He had to acquire discipline to establish order. Then you have Agent Smith. An agent is a chemical. Alchemy. A smith is a craftsman, a person skilled in creating something with a specific material. So, the union of Smith and Neo is the skilled creation of something new. You witness the metamorphosis of Neo Anderson, the new son of man. Neo means new, Ander means man, and then you have son, which is the soul, the one. You are Neo. This is the Matrix. Matrix means creation. It's all about you. It's all based on you. All the characters you see are based on you and your journey, your ignorance, your enlightenment, your transformation, and your evolution. Those characters are symbols, and symbols speak to the subconscious mind. So, if you're wondering why I use comic book characters as thumbnails, that's why. The colors and symbols on the characters are sigils that speak to the subconscious mind with the intent to raise the vibrational frequency of the viewer. With the intent to raise the vibrational frequency of the viewer. So, now, when you see that character, it says something to you other than, I'm just a comic book character. It's a message associated with that character. It becomes a symbol of light. How you interpret that symbol is up to you. You're the deciding factor. You're in control. So, don't be afraid to create new thoughts or create new energies. That's what you're supposed to do. We only see as far as we think, so create new thoughts to see further. We only go as far as we know, so the more you learn, the further you go. But remember, you control the energies you create. You control the inner urges you create. You are the giver and the taker of their power, not the other way around. Keep it that way.